Hello, darlings. Me and my very puffy vest are here today to talk to you about hair. You cannot tell, but I cut my hair. I will do like a dusting or a trim every so often with my hair. It's rare if I'm going to do like a big cut. I like to have layers. I like to curl my hair, so if I curl it and it's not like producing the curl the way I want. So I was like, okay, I'll just cut some layers. Duh, like I'll just cut some layers. So I did that awesome YouTube slash TikTok technique where you brush all your hair to the front of your head and you make a ponytail and you cut. I cut it and I cut it in a V instead of a lot of people do straight across. I, A, did not film it. B, did not take a picture of before and after. I didn't ruin my hair or anything, but I am kind of missing my length. This is a short little layer right here. My hair is still pretty long. So I have clip-ins. I've talked about it before, how I color my clip-ins. I have done weaves before, but clip-ins are just like really easy for me to like get in, get out. I don't like to have it like constantly attached to my head. That's one of the things I didn't like about having a weave, was just like I kind of felt like I was always wearing a hat. And wigs are fun, but I don't want to like sleep in one. So clip-ins are easy for me to just like pop it in for an event, pop it out, pop it in for a photo shoot, video, something, pop it out. If you're new here, I'm Sid. Let's spend like 15 minutes together. So I just went to storage and I pulled out 2 sets of clip-in hair that I cut, colored, added the clips and everything myself. One is a lot older than the other and they have very different issues. The first set, this hair has been black, blonde, brown, red, all the colors. I have used it to death, but it is the company that I like to use, which is a Milky Way Shake and Go hair. I'll show you the branding information here, but it's not the exact color that I originally purchased. So we're going to give it a conditioner bath. I'm going to cut it a little bit. I'm going to try to tint it a little bit because I am not blonde anymore. And we're going to try to revive that hair, and hopefully it's something that I can use. The second set of clip-in hair that I have, that I cut and colored and everything did myself, is from the Milky Way Shake and Go brand umbrella. But this particular hair is called the rain hair. I don't like rain hair. I learned this the hard way. I got it home, I colored it, and I was just like, something isn't right about this hair. It was shedding, and the rain, the reason they call it rain is because it says that it has like a moisture technology. Certain weaves, hairs, bundles, they'll hold a bit of oiliness to them. So I didn't really use that hair, this rain hair. I haven't really used it that much because of that reason, and because it didn't blend that great. The color looked good because I did it myself, but it didn't blend that great because my hair isn't naturally oily all the time. So we're gonna give it a vinegar bath, then we're gonna get it a Dawn bath and really try to get some of the oils out of there. And then at the end, I'm gonna pop them in and let you see what they look like in my hair. And yeah. All right, let's get started. In these 2 containers, I have hot water. I'm adding vinegar to this one for hair number 2. Like I said, it's been in storage for a while. It could have dust mites. I also want to get that shininess, that oiliness off of it. For hair number 1, I am putting all of the little conditioner samples that I had just around the house. This is going to make for a really good conditioner bath. I'm going to mix this up and mix up the vinegar and water. Going to put the hair 1 into the conditioner bath, and I'm going to let this sit overnight. Hopefully this works out for both of them. We'll see how it goes. All right. 24 hours later, and I am rinsing out the vinegar hair, which was hair number 2. It is the longest of the hair, and it is the Rain brand hair. I'm going to rinse it out and hope for the best here, but spoiler alert, I am going to have to do this again, and I am going to do a full-on Dawn bath for this hair. Dawn is really good for getting oils out and stripping the hair. It is going to take out the color though, so I don't love that, but hopefully that helps. All right, hair number 1, as a reminder, was several colors beforehand. I'm going to slow down the video here so you can see the blonde tips on the bottom. They're actually really, really fried from being like colored and uncolored and bleached. So I am going to add a color on top of it to try to help this out. Already from rinsing it out from the conditioner bath, I can tell you that it feels so much better. It feels healthier. It's reviving it. And this is my number one tip for reviving your hair is to do a conditioner bath. All right, remember that video I did about unicorn hair? I did really like their product, but I only ended up using it once just because the color wasn't as vibrant on my head. But because the tips on hair number one are blonde and kind of like a caramel color, I think it's going to be perfect to put this unicorn hair on top of it. The color that I'm using, I think, is coral. I'm not doing the greatest job at showing you that I'm painting it on. I'm going to wrap it up in a special little way, and I am going to leave it to sit way more than 24 hours. This is my secret when it comes to hair extensions. I actually leave color in or color depositing conditioners in for a really long time. And it's 4 days later. With some clothing clips, I am actually going to rinse it out, clip the hair, and let it drain and dry overnight. And then I will straighten it and continue on with the video from there. But hair number one is looking amazing after putting on that unicorn color. I really suggest unicorn color if you have bleached or blonde hair. All right, you can see how awesome the color looks. It is really vibrant and I actually really, really like it. Now you can tell that the hair has still been through a lot, and I'm gonna go through and trim it here, but it's not going to be a perfect cut, okay? So if you're a stylist or a beautician and you see that I am leaving out the fact that there are some shorter pieces in certain areas, just deal with it. I am still going to trim it and try and give it some shape, but I know it's not going to be perfect just because those ends are really, really damaged. But that color conditioner, color depositing conditioner really helped, and the conditioner bath really helped. I'm going to straighten it out, and it looks even better straightened. It actually helps make those, I was going to call them dangly bits, but it's just those areas where there's some broken hair. After straightening it, it does even them out. You can see, especially like this little piece that I just did. Straightening it is magical. Styling it is definitely magical. It's so bouncy, shiny in a good way, and I think it looks great. All right, hair number two. Let's try this again. That first go around with the vinegar didn't do enough, so I am doing a Dawn bath here. I'm also going to show you a picture. I had styled the hair just to see how it would look, and it still didn't look great. That's why it's still kind of curled here. I'm going to put it into the Dawn mixture and leave that overnight. But don't worry, you'll see the rest. I'm kind of dunking it in here, and you can see like a lot of stuff is coming off of it. So hopefully this helps. Fingers crossed. Feeling good about it. Gonna clip it up and leave it overnight. And here we are again, a day later. With the clips again, I am going to rinse out hair number two from the Dawn, clip it up, let it drain and dry. And afterwards, I am going to trim, style, and try it on. I can't wait to see. All right, I am brushing it out here, and I know what it looks like. It looks like the hair is wet. Isn't that what it looks like? It's not. This is what I mean when I say it just has a more oily, Barbie hair kind of feel to it. It's clinging together. It gets kind of stuck together too. I just, at this point, I don't know what else I could do to fix it. It's just not the hair for me, but I am going to go ahead and brush it, trim it, style it, and try it on live for you guys to see in just a few moments. But this is a really good example actually for you to see the way that it's kind of clumping together like that. It looks like it's still wet, but I promise you it dried probably more than 24 hours. I let it dry and just like sit in those clips for days and let it dry. Also, tiny disclaimer that I probably should have put at the beginning. I am not a beautician. I did not go to beauty school, so don't judge, but I'm almost done and you're gonna get to see how it looks. Okay, so finally we're in a place where I can try these clips out. I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna start with the orange just to see. Like I said, the length of them might not actually add any length to mine. It might end up still being kind of short, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on. It could be fun to have the color like come through as if I have like colored layers. I don't know. We're gonna try it and I'll be right back. Okay, hear me out. It's fun. It looks like I have like little streakies in. Obviously, you know, it's like not real and the length isn't like perfect, but you know, if I curled it, if I put this in, it's human hair, so I can do whatever, you know, I can curl it, whatever. But if I curled it, it would look like I have like cute highlights. It's doing something for me. I'm not mad at it. Ooh, yes. But can we talk about the matching of the hair textures? See how even though it looks a little crazy, it does match kind of the texture of my hair. You probably can't tell. You probably cannot tell. But it does. In my mind, it does. Okay, let's try the other ones. Okay, so let's get into this length. Okay, this is what I was looking for as far as length goes, but as I predicted, I'm still not happy with the type of hair that it is. I just think it's a bit more Barbie hair. It's a bit more shiny. And since this is clip-ins and not a weave, you know, all my hair is still out, so it has to match all my hair. Now the color is not exactly right anymore because of all that Dawn soap. It's kind of, you can tell it was taking it out. It's close, it's doing something, but you can just see how shiny it is and how my actual hair is not as shiny. Do you see that? That's a really good example right there. Shiny, not shiny. But one trick that I like is I will braid them, and so I'll braid these while I send you off on your way. A good braid is great at hiding it a little bit, at least on camera. So I have actually done this before, and you can see that in some of my other videos, that when the color was a bit more red. Yeah, so not exactly the outcome that I wanted, but now these are like ready to go if I need them for something. But obviously, you know, I want to be as happy as possible, and so that may require going to the store and getting the right hair and starting over. But I was just, you know, trying this to see if it would work, and I didn't spend any money on this video. All the things that I showed and used are things that I just had in the house, so that's fine with me. And now we know. Rain is like Barbie hair, and orange is orange. And sometimes you just gotta put a good braid in it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be doing another video of clips from start to finish, buying bundles at the store and coloring, cutting, putting the clips in, everything, and making it match because I need my length back, okay? Thanks.